Lynette, we want to bring in NBC4 News reporter, retired NBC4 News reporter Patrick Healy, who covered the OJ Simpson for decades. Patrick, thanks for your time here this morning as we soon to wrap up our newscast here. What sticks out to you the most?
Well, where do we get it? There's so much transpired in this one man's life, such heights of greatness, such depths of depravity. And we as a society were with him, witnessing this for decade after decade. There are so many different perspectives on this, and every person who was touched or damaged or hurt by OJ Simpson's life has their own story to tell. And all these memories now will flood to the surface again with this trial. I'm sorry, with the passing of OJ Simpson. I would add that the trial, that 9-month experience that we all went through, was a cauldron testing the criminal justice system, testing society's perception of race and social justice, testing whether or not we could move forward. And in many ways, the case did not prove that we were not able to solve all the problems at the time, but it reminded us, it showcased the problems, many of which we are still dealing with today.
Patrick, as a reporter who has covered, and I'll ask this of you and Colleen and Conan as well, I often get asked, are you not affected by the stories that you report on? And do you turn it off at the end of the day? And I say absolutely not. How did this, from start to end, affect you?
Oh, my goodness. I started following OJ Simpson when he arrived at USC and played football. Everyone in Los Angeles, it seemed, did, because he was such a talent, raw, amazing talent. And only later, I think, did a lot of us realize that it was not ordained that OJ Simpson would be a great football player. He had a very problematic youth, apart from the fact that he grew up in a difficult neighborhood of San Francisco, had his brushes and involvement with gang life, which he freely admitted. But as a child, OJ Simpson also suffered from a debilitating disease, rickets. He was nearly crippled as a child, and for many years had to walk with braces. And yet this man had the sheer willpower and determination to become one of the greatest running backs in the history of football, to cross over into all segments of society, make friends at many social levels. And to a certain extent, OJ Simpson had the determination and the success that he came to expect, that he could get what he wanted. And when he could not get what he wanted from Nicole Brown, I mean, I'm no psychologist, but it's pretty apparent that that was something he could not deal with, and it trapped him, and it was basically the downfall of his life.
Patrick, Conan, Colleen, thank you so much for your insight, perspective.